Hello everyone, welcome to HRM Desk. Basically, with this software, you can pretty much manage all of your operations, HR related operations with your employees, whether you are a startup or um, a small company or a medium-sized company or large company. You can make all your employee management related operations easily. So if you want to look into the features of the software, I'll give you a little tour of it. So it has a comprehensive employee dashboard that contains all the information about the employees. So basically the employees can keep track of his attendance in the calendar view, take care of keep track of his leaves. He can check the notice from the company, upcoming holidays, birthdays. He can also download his pay slips, like salary slips, and all this from the dashboard itself. And he can also do a expense claim in case of mobile bills or any other field expenses regarding company. So such as things can be claimed through the software itself. And he can apply for leave, and he can also manage the leave, and he can keep track of whether the leave was approved or rejected, all these details in the dashboard itself. And he can also refer any available any of his friends, or if the employees can refer anyone for the vacancy available in the company. So the manager will have option to post the vacancies in the company in the software, and all the employees will have option to fill up the application form for their friends as a referral for the available positions, which will make the process of recruitment easy in the company. So the admin dashboard is basically used by HR manager, any manager that handles operations with the employee. So in that case, this pretty much contains the total number of employees, departments. We will go through the each sections detailedly. I'm just giving you overview in this video. So they can actually create any number of departments in the company. They can create designations, they can create number of employees, and they can keep track of attendance, keep track of giving notices to the people, giving achievement awards for the employees, and maintaining company expenses, and all these details can be configured and kept track in the admin dashboard. So in the admin dashboard, employee management is a section where you can keep track of employee information, and keep updating or making changes in the employee information. And you can also assign the credit leaves, which you give a certain number of days as annual leaves that allowed for the employees. You can configure that. And the good thing about this software is you don't really have to have a payslip generated separately with some other software. This software itself will help you to create the payslip for all the employees based on the salary structure you put for the employee when you register them. And obviously awards management is basically help you give that encouragement for your employees, good performing employees with rewards. So you can pretty much do that with these options. And the notice board, for obvious reasons, to give a notice about any important things in the company, that will be easily notified to all the employees through email. Company expense management helps the manager to keep track of all the company expenses in a more convenient way. So it will help your company to avoid overspending in such situations, since you keep track of all the expenses time to time. And the attendance management is one of the very difficult process when in the situations like this, where most of the employees working from home. It is very important to have very feasible options to keep track of employee working hours, which will benefit the company in a most efficient way. We have attendance management system where employees can log in from anywhere, and their IP address will be captured, and their entry time and exit time will be captured, and attendance record will be kept easily available for a job manager to keep track of all the employees working hours. the ho- the holidays list is basically, you will be configuring the number of holidays for this month or for this year, which will be notified in the employees dashboard for them to keep track of it without having the hustle of manually informing everyone. So admin job application is basically a feature where the admin can post available positions in the company, which will be uh, shown in the employee dashboard for them to see it and refer any of their known people who's looking for that position by simply filling up the application, and they can submit the resume of people without having the hassle of downloading them manually. The manager can see all the application details in the software itself and make a decision. So the company can upload their logo and customize the software with their logo, make it look familiar to the employees. So when employees log into this software, they will see your company logo and have a feeling of using your company software, so which is very easy and useful for your company to use this software without worrying about making a feeling of using some other company software for your employees. So you can allocate multiple managers as admin in your for your software to manage all the features as admin. And we given multiple color options in your admin panel for you to have configure it according to your logo colors to give that better look for your software. Alright, and we will see the features in deep in the next video. Okay, now I'll show you how you can sign up for the as a company to use this software. So it's free to sign up, and you can just click on sign up and type your company name. Let's say I put it as company 1. I put some name, some mobile number, let's say some address. Let's say company 1 as a company 1 manager, let's say. And just type company 1 at demo.com as a demo ID. I give a sample password. Sign up. You have to verify your email address. Then we will look into it. We have confirmed the email address. Now log into company. Enter the credentials, login. So here, as you see, you can keep track, you can configure your company dashboard based on your configuration. So first of all, once you log in, go to the general settings, change your logo if you want, and change your address or things like that. You can put India, you can put INR or anything as your. You can put a time zone as India, actually Asia. Can update it. Go to dashboard, create departments, so marketing, manager, marketing manager. So you adding designations, marketing, executives, executive. So you can add a number of designations, you can submit. So you created the department, and you can add employees, like you can select a picture of them for the employee, and you can say employee 1, date of birth, just put any. You can put employee as sample details section. Now you can fill out employee ID and other details also. Now you can put employee ID as, say, 123, just a sample. Credit day leaves, let's say 5 days. Credit leaves like a given employee basis. Basic salary, you can say 20,000. Hourly wage, you can say 50. You can fill any details. You can see it is used for a different code for different countries. So based on your country, you can use your bank identified code. So okay, I'm just giving sample details, so do not mind what details I'm giving here, that they can upload the resume, offer letter and all the documents, and you can click for email notification, and that's it. You can submit. Now this employee registered as a marketing manager, where he can log in and he can check his dashboard for all the operations. So actually I didn't enter the proper email ID, so that is why it is showing this information. Don't mind it. So timing, billing address, I'm just giving just any other update. So here the next step is mark holidays. So I'm just giving some I'm just making random holidays. You can just select anyone that added as selected holidays, and if you want you can also add custom holidays. That's up to you. So I'm submitting. Just so it will be noted in the holidays. And next step is over here you can see configure leave types. Let's say personal leaves, 5 days allowed for personal leaves. Let's say submit, so that will be added. So then next step is configure leave types, that we have done. Then mark admins. So for this you need to first set up the admins, so click, and so we give options for employees to mark admins, or we mark the admins based on employee count. So here I have put it as yes, so employees can mark admins by themselves. So office starting time, let's say 9:30 in the morning, and office ending time 5:30. The employees are allowed, let's say if they come 20 minutes late, then it will be marked as late, so update it. So that is 10. So that process is done, and over here we have one staff, and let's say we put this staff as alright. So that is success. So we marked ourselves, though we don't have IP addresses things. If the employee log in and do it, then he can actually have the records. So that process is done. So here we can review in attendance and all these details. You can check it. So job openings are basically you can add position details, sample position, and sample job description. The last date to apply, let's say 26. Close date is 30. Submit. So that job is available now. So job application is where you will be seeing people submitting the job things, anyone that apply for jobs. So in the settings you have billing section. So over here the billing section, it's a basic plan, so it's completely free of cost. If you want to change plan, you can check change plan, and you can subscribe for it based on your convenient and your number of employees. You can always do that. In the general settings you can change your logos and all these details. As you see, profile settings, basically the password, login details you can configure. Notification, so what are the notification you want to send to your staffs, so you can configure that here. The theme settings is basically you can change the colors and all these details according to your logo and company colors. Admin settings is basically, we've seen it already. It is for employees to mark, you don't give employees, so you give permission for employees to mark the admins by themselves, so it will capture their IP address and their login time and logout time. So these settings can be taken care here, and here admin users are where you can keep track of, create multiple users as admins and keep track of it. So this is the thing. So in the expenses we missed it. So in the expenses section you can actually add any company expenses, and it will be showing item 1, purchase from vendor 1, date 16, let's say, price, let's say this, paid by employee 1, let's say. So whatever employee paid, you can do that. You can attach the bill. Status, let's say approved, so it will be added to the record. So that is how you maintain your expenses. And if you want to click on notice, you can see, you can add notice, sample notice, and sample announcement. You can put it like this just for sample and submit. So that's how you create the notice. Payroll, most important part. You can add new payroll, select the employee, select for the month, just we created one employee. Okay, go, and you can see the salary details, like this person, how much salary you have put over there as when you created this employee, and you can mention your allowance, deductions and all this, and the net salary, and submit. Excuse me. So the status is paid. You can see the salary slip created this way, so which is easy. So you can print, you can download as a PDF, anything possible, and we will see how it look like in the from the employee dashboard, so that you can see. So there is admin dashboard for you to keep track of all the operations. And if you want to create a word, you can do create a word, best employee, give let's say hard disk, pen drive, let's say. Can, if it is a cash price, you can also mention that. Let's say 1000, and for which employee. As of now I put one sample employee, so I put that, so the award goes to that. Now let's see from the employee login how it all look like. Now to log in as employee, you can click on login. So you select employee and type just sample ID. Sorry. Just log in. So this is your employee dashboard, and you can see all the information, and you can apply for leave. You can see all the information. This notice board, if you want to see what is announcement, you can see this is a sample notice, so that is all the information. And if it is leave, you can apply for leave, and you can mention the leave date, and you can mention you can mention your reason, and you can submit. So that is for leaves, and you can see my leaves record, so it's for pending. So if manager accept for the leave, it will show the status of the leave. Salary slips, you can see on salary slip, you can click, so it will be visible for them. And if they want to download, they can download. So as you can see that salary slip is downloaded, and if you know, so they can have the salary slip. That's good. And job vacancies, they can see the sample vacancy, they can click on it and they can apply for it now. It will ask for the name, email address and cover letter and the resume of the person. They can submit it. Let's say for one, so they can see the details. So let's say we just mention it. It should be a PDF file. So let's do this. And upload this. So that is how you can run that. And if you want to put attendance for yourself, you can mention you're working from home, and you can type any note to your manager, and you can, like we already mentioned the attendance for a date, for the admin mentioned the date. So if it is within that time, we can put the attendance. And as you see, the past record is very simply done. So that is how you put your attendance. And you can change the password, and you can also do the expense claims. So you can add expense, and true house product purchase, you can say 15. You can add the bill and you can submit. So that will be wait for the approval. So the manager can keep track of it, and they can approve your expense claims. So these are the operations. This is when you got awarded. So those are awards, and this is how is the attendance record. So this is just the demo account we just created, so that is why it is not showing much information. So that is how you can maintain your dashboard as an employee, and you can always look at your employee dashboard from mobile phone as well. It is configured perfectly for that purpose.